Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. On the behalf of Pakistan Veterinary Association, I welcome to everyone who participate in this meeting. We will start our meeting with the reciting of Quran. I will request Aisha Aruj, please go ahead, recite the Quran.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. Thank you. Thank you very much. I tried to call Professor Dr. Arshad Saab. I don't know what happened. Maybe the phone is not connecting very well. We are waiting for. But meanwhile, we want to go through the meeting. And first of all, I would like to say like a 5 minute something about whatever we're discussing, whatever agenda we have today. Today, agenda is very important for the curriculum of the education system in Pakistan. I see all these paperwork, whatever I receive, is very nice, very good. All of the things are very nice, very beautiful. There's no doubt whatever they say about the Navali exam system, all these things. I have some of the concern which I like to mention here, and then we want to go over all our participants. We have a Professor Allah Baksh Saab also here, uh, Dr. Yusuf Salim Saab, our President of the Pakistan Veterinary Association, Rana Yusuf Khan Saab, and we have Finance Secretary also here, and other people which I don't know. Let me see their name and everything. I have the Dr. Muhammad Afzal Saab also here. The my concern is about on this thing, all the whatever we get this agenda. Uh, do you think is it possible in Pakistan? My first question, because all these are very nice and everything. This is very good for like a living in USA, Canada, or UK. But is it possible in Pakistan? My first question. My second question is that all our facilities, our veterinary universities are able to follow these agenda. My third question is that Pakistan Veterinary Association, what legal point we have to go for PVMSE to say that, oh, we need these things, okay? Uh, because I don't think so we have any legal right or anything about these things, because these things should be done by the dean, professor, higher educations, that's their job, okay. I think the association job is there to guide them. Please, we have this reform. Can you check that one? Can you see that is it possible? The universities, veterinary university, can follow these education system or not? The other thing that in this reform, all the things are very nice, but I see the whatever the standard they want to fix the standard, they are very high standard, which standard is according to the USA, UK, or Australia, German, whatever the advanced country they have their education system. But the problem in our system, in education system, that in Pakistan, all the veterinary universities, professors, the government, did the government are okay or able to give them funds, our professor, universities, because to follow this, all these agenda, all these things, okay, the university need a lot of funds to train their professor first, because training is the key point. If they are trained, then they want to give the training to the students. If they are not trained very well, how they want to give the training to the student is not possible. The other thing that the because all the professors in our university they are PhD. The hiring base is that our standard of education is the PhD. In advanced country, in USA, in Canada, there's no concept for the PhD. They want diplomate. They want diplomate in surgery, diplomate in ophthalmology, in reproductive, soft tissue surgeon, orthopedic surgeon, so on. All these they have a specialty. Heart, cardiologist also. Let me tell you one thing. Our cardiologist in USA, whatever they write on here is very nice thing. But our cardiologists in USA, they are working with the cardiologist, with the human. They are teaching, they are doing like the same thing. Our the stent, heart replacement, pacemaker, everything they are doing in veterinary professional. They are studying. When I was University Missouri, Columbia, we I see the team of the medical cardiologists, they coming in University Missouri, and our professor cardiologists, sometimes they teach them how to put the stunt, how to go this one with the sheep and goat, all these things, okay, because their knowledge, they are diplomat, they are study so hard to become a diplomat. It's not easy. In Pakistan, all the veterinary university, can you show me any person has a diploma of USA? Nothing. No. So how they wanna go for this all these things, okay? Because in diplomat, whoever has in soft tissue, orthopedic surgeon, they are so well, they are very close to the human. And if you look in advanced country, the corona vaccine, who make the corona vaccine? Veterinary doctor. They are microbiologists also. They are diplomat also. They are studying very. They are advanced country. Their standard of study method is different as compared to in Pakistan. No, we wish that our standard of education is also very close to USA, Canada, UK. It's not possible overnight. It's not possible in 1 year. It's not possible even like a few years. It take a little bit time. It take like I think a lot of time, because in education, I know our professors in university, veterinary university, they are very good. Theoretical, they are very good, but the practical, there's some a lot of deficiency which we have to accept, because the thing is that the government does not pay the fund properly. I have no idea if the government is willing to do all the funds for the training and all these things. Another thing that my point is that whatever they mention here, like if students need like a test also at the end of the, just like in USA, all the students for the to practice in USA, they need to pass NAVLE exam, which is called North American Veterinary Licensing Exam. They need to pass this test. Whoever did not pass the test, they cannot practice in USA. In USA, you cannot practice without license. But in Pakistan, the problem is that there's no strict rule and regulation. Suppose if you say that after in Pakistan, students study like a 5 year, 4 year, whatever, I don't know, and they need to pass the test also to practice in Pakistan. But the people are practicing in Pakistan also, which don't have any license even. They just learn some technique, some technology from the practicing veterinarian, and they're doing the practice also by self. There's no solid rule and regulation to control all these things. So how what's the point of this test? Okay, I don't think so. The point of any test to make any test. Another thing that if we request that to make that test also in Pakistan, there are other problems start. Uh, I don't know, maybe because people are spending a lot of money to become a doctor, veterinary doctor in Pakistan also as well, because their parent is also wishing that after they complete the degree, they want to make some money, they can earn money. But if they cannot pass the test, what their future is that in Pakistan? Okay, I don't know. Or maybe there are other things that the PVMSC or any other whoever make this test. Uh, in Pakistan is everything is possible. Maybe there's also something someone will say, oh, that's my friend, that's my colleague, there's this. There's also things in my mind is not a possible in Pakistan because this test should be handled by a third party which have no anything under pressure of the politics of the government or anybody. There should be a third party who conduct the test, or test should be very fair, but is not possible in Pakistan. I don't think so. Another thing that my point is that if you want to improve the education system in Pakistan, from the day first when the student coming in veterinary university, they should have some experience before they coming in a veterinary field. But in Pakistan, whoever get the admission, they get like a degree. They don't have any experience before. Their number is only FSC. That's it. The criteria is that the number or anything. In USA, if you want to take the admission in veterinary practice, in veterinary medicine, you need a certain hour to practice to do under work with the licensed veterinarian. Then you are apply for the veterinary DVM program. Otherwise, you cannot qualify for that one. The other thing that my request in this program is that forget about all these things. Okay, all these things. Forget about one time. I need to forget everything how you want to make a very successful system, education system in Pakistan. Only one thing, if you want to follow that rule from the day first when the student coming in our universities, midterm, final term, any test, any after like a lecture, any test, anything, all the tests should be a computerized. Computerized. The test should be very fair. Whoever conduct the test there will be a third party who taking the test. There should be no viva. There should be no practical book. Everything should be like a computerized test. In this way, the student have a fair game. The student who want to take like A plus, B plus, whatever, the 70% should be the passing mark. And the subject should be keep like a same thing like a standard like a USA, like option, like a one, two, three, four, true, false, filling in the blank. So student does not need to uh, memorize all these things that write on the paragraph, all this, and the professor wanna say, oh, this paragraph is not good, give a five. No, they need to clear their mind. They need to clear their visions. What we are talking, what we are speaking, what we are the subject. Suppose if I wanna talk about any disease like a diabetes, any Cushing disease, they should clear their all the concept. How they wanna clear all the concept with the computerized test with the computerized test. Or because USA, UK, all the advanced countries, they does not want to memorize all these things, okay? They want to clear their concept, okay? But in Pakistan, what happened, what I learned when I was in my college US, okay, the professor had the practical books, number there, fraud, game, scam game. Viva is also scam. I'm sorry to say this thing because whoever, oh, I belong to Gujar family. Oh, I belong to Rana family. I belong to Flam family. He's my family. He's my Gujar brother. He's my Flam. The caste system also, Safarish also, all these things make this scam. The getting the number scam. I see the student who get like A plus when they go in the medical, when they go practical field, they are zero. They are zero. What's the fault? Fault is a system behind. Why they get A plus A grade? Because he's my caste. He's my this. He's my this. He's my relative. He's my friend. The professor's son. Okay, that's it. A plus, A plus, A plus. And what happened at the end? They get like A plus, very good, 3.7 GPA. And when they go in field, if they go in field and they want a C-section, they do not know how to do the C-section. And that hospital, Khakru, who was watching all these with the practice of veterinarian, he know how to do a C-section. That's why all the people who are unqualified, they're doing the practice in Pakistan. Uh, there's a lot of things I want to say, but I think I want to give other people time also. And these, if we correct these things, like from semester first to end semester, only the computerized test, and that test should be made just like a Navali basic exam, all these things, all these type test, okay. When the student will be graduate, he will be ready to pass the naval exam, he will be ready to pass the basic exam. He doesn't have any problem, anything's okay, trust me. But the student who will get the number A plus, B plus, whatever, that game should be very fair. No one has any objection, anything. I don't know if you guys follow me, if you guys agree with me, but that's the only solution so far I see in education system in Pakistan. I think uh, that's my only concern and that's my only suggestion to correct the system. Let me move over. Let me give the other people's chances also to say about this thing, whatever agenda we see. Okay. Let me ask, first of all, uh, President of Pakistan Veterinary Association, uh, Dr. Rana Yusuf Khan Sahab. Are you here? If not, then I will move further. Uh, Professor Dr. Allah Baksh Sahab.
थैंक यू वेरी मच डॉक्टर साहब आपने जो भी बातें की whatsoever you have stated over here, all these things are your experience. It's not a general Pakistan because nothing is related to a Sindh, nothing is related to a Balochistan, nothing is related to a Pakhtunkhwa. So I think that Rana, Gujar, all these people are living in a Punjab. So these things are not related to our university. As far as the Sakran University is concerned, as far as the agriculture is concerned, we don't have a family system, so we do not give any sort and a force to give them these type of the marks or scams like the marks. There are other three systems which you have stated over here for a single system. One is the annual system, which is from the schooling to a college, up to a college. That is the annual system, which is on the basis of a neutral system. That means that one party has to make a paper, other party has to conduct the exam, third party has to assess that one, and the fourth party has to announce the results. So there is not a single person who has to announce the results, take the results, prepare the paper, assess the paper. This is annual system. The another system is the term system in the university, based on the external and the internal system. That the external has come from the other the departments or other areas or institutes to conduct the exam, and then there is a practical and a theory. Both has been examined by the external system, and there is a supplement. But we are now in Pakistan running a semester system, which is internal system. Only the teacher has to teach the students and then conduct the exam and then assess it and give the result. So this is surrounds within the teacher. So teacher is also in charge and running it. Therefore, there is so many problems. Every system has the advantage and disadvantage. I feel it, but we are improving. And definitely, education is improving day by day. And we are, as you have shown, the curriculum, which is built by the foreigners, like a foreigner, because our curriculum is very much related to the USA or UK, because most of the curriculum is developed by those who has got the PhD from UK, USA, Canada, and they have contributed to develop the curriculum of the Pakistan, and that is nationally adopted by all over the universities. And they have a community, the committee to assess the curriculum and then to improve it. Therefore, I think that we are in a.
Sir, sorry, I interrupt you.
Yeah.
Can you close your mic? Can you close up your mic because your sound is coming very slow? Sir, can you close up your mic and speak like a little bit loudly?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Have you heard now?
Yeah, very good.
Okay, now it's okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I mean that you have raised three issues over here. One is that our curriculum. Second is the examination system, and the third is that the community, which is the peoples living in our community, how they are communicated with the systems and how they are aware about the systems. So I feel that we are improving because, as you said, that we cannot bring everything in a one day or 1 year or 2 years to the level of a developing countries. There is no doubt in it. But we are improving, and day by day, as you are saying that there is no certification or there is no licensing for practicing. You are knowing that the PVMC is awarding a certificate for a practice, and they are day by day increasing its grip on it, and there is no doubt that there are so many leakages. But we have covered most of the leakages, that without a certificate nobody can practice. Though we don't have a monitoring or there is no any policing or any regulatory authority which may have to not allow the quakes to practice or without lessons to practice. There is no doubt, but they are awarding the lesson to practice. They are not monitoring or stopping someone not to do the practice because you don't have a certificate. This is a lacking area of PVMC or whatsoever the regulatory authority is. There is no doubt in it. But we are improving. Definitely, we will develop the monitoring or a regulatory authority to monitor and regulate, because there is no any regulatory authority to visit the labs, visit the universities, and see the facilities. Nowadays, the PVMC is developing the committees to visit the faculties, accredit the universities, and they are taking every 5 years to visit and accredit the departments. And they are also stopping not to allow the degrees, and not even they are announcing and giving awareness to the students not to take the admission in such a university which are not accredited by PVMC. So it means that we are improving day by day. And these things were not, if you see 2 decades beyond, you will not find such a things. Definitely, we will not improve in a 1 day. And we are improving, and day by day, the good suggestions are a participation from the other areas, or the peoples who are coming from abroad. They are, because they have lived in such a systems, they are also applying all those, are implementing all those regulatory monitoring and even the protocols. I hope so. We will improve, and this is one of the I think that a forum where you are allowing the peoples to talk and to discuss further improvement and the professionalism. Definitely, the profession has to improve by such a discussions, by a participation, by a talk, and we are improving day by day. So this is one of the forum that, as you have provided the Pakistan Witness Association, on which we are talking about the curriculum. This is the first time in history that we are talking online on the curriculum, and that the all these participants from the various areas are participating over here. And this is one of the improvement which you can see that. And definitely this is not a first and a last, that may have to improve, and this may have to continue, and this will bring the improvement in the community, in the curriculum, in the facilities. Definitely the foreign living Pakistanis may have to assist us to improve the facilities. They may have to visit us in a regular way to contribute as an, and even to facilitate, to develop the hospitals, universities, improve the departments, because they are son of soils. They may have to improve in their areas, in their university, in their schools, in their hospitals. They may have to develop the hospitals like a USA hospital, UK hospital in Pakistan, and they may have to visit regularly or evenly, biannually, or even in a yearly or a monthly. They may have to give us the trainings or even the transfer the technology from the foreign countries to the Pakistan. So this is a way by improving ourselves, and we are doing best. Uh, though we are not a fast, but we will definitely to achieve all those goals which the developing countries are achieving. I hope so. Thank you very much, sir. These are the my point of view. It doesn't mean that I'm against you or I am not on your statements. I own your statement. This is one of the area of the Pakistan which you stated, and what I am stating, it is one of the area of the Pakistan where from I am participating. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your input. I really appreciate. No, I agree all your comments and everything, and I see a lot of improvement when I start like online lecture, like maybe 5 year ago, evidence-based medicine. Maybe sir, you did not see. I gave like a lecture to University US, Rufa, Narwal University campus. When I start, uh, maybe 5 year ago, 5, 6 year ago, there's a big difference right now. Big difference. Big difference. Especially in Lahore, I see a big difference. Uh, I heard about your university also, Tandojam. It's very nice. One of my friend, Dr. Arf Memon, he's practicing in Canada. He's very nice doctor, very good doctor. Okay, and I heard about your university about also from Dr. Arf Memon, and you guys doing wonderful job. Uh, uh, as far as compared to the Balochistan, KPK, or all other district, I'm not know very much, but I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt any feeling, but what feeling I see in my uh, area when we study in university, there are so many people, they get like A grade. Believe me, they does not deserve that grade. And the reason is that why I want to enforce this thing, even if we make these things, what's the benefit? Number one benefit is that there will be a fair game in student. Number two, they will prepare for the exam for the foreign countries, USA, Canada. UK, any other country, because they are mentally prepared of that type of question to answer. Uh, and other thing that when they graduate, their knowledge will be much, much better as compared to other one. Because the USA, their standard of examination is computerized, totally computerized. There's no any viva, nothing. Before surgery, you have to get before surgery. Suppose tomorrow student have the surgery on, just like I wanna say like a neuter, spay, anything. Day before surgery, you need to pass the test about that surgery, about that chapter. You have to read everything about what the muscle, where you want to cut, where the artery, where the veins, everything. You have to study everything. If you did not pass the 75% mark, the university gives the time from until midnight. You have a time from the morning to after midnight. Go to their computerized lab, very controlled lab. No one can do anything. If somebody find any cheating, anything, there will be no more in that program. So the program, so whenever they go for the examination, the number is coming right way. They will let us know you are pass or fail. If you did not pass 75%, you cannot sit in that surgery. And if you cannot pass, again, if the professor allow you, there's one time they give you, allow you. If you still did not pass, you are no more in that program. So the passing mark concept for 35%, 45%, 50% is no more in USA. 75%. 75% is the passing mark. Then whoever got like a 90, 95, they got like A plus. These are the category. The 75%, they're starting from the D grade. Then go the B, A, whatever, C, B, whatever. Okay. So that's my things, that if you guys are follow these things, okay, then what happened? If you have this system, it's very fair system, which I love when I go University Missouri, because there's no need, any student cannot pass the test if doesn't have an interest. If they don't have interest, they does not need a DVM degree. They need to go some other subject there. So that's my only point. That's why only I force. I agree your system may be very good, very nice, internal, external, whatever. But if you follow like computerized test, believe me, it's a give lot of benefit for the student, for the universities, and whatever the material we want to get after 5 years, you will see a big difference. Thank you. I want to give the next chance to Professor Said Sumrusa. Please, can you open your mic?
थैंक यू सर। आवाज आ रही मेरी?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हेलो।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, बहुत अच्छी डिस्कशन हो रही है। पहली बात तो आपने जो
Sir, kindly, it is my request if you want to go English, because with AI they can translate, and because the Professor Shah Saab is not here, so they can get the also translation. Okay, thank you.
You showed us the draft which was written for the changes or modifications in the educational system. No doubt we can not achieve all these things which are presently there in USA, UK, or in other developed countries. Here, one thing that you mentioned, that in US, those students who are interested in DBM they must have some experience before that. So in that regard, I would say that in Pakistan, we have pre-engineering or pre-medical. So the students getting the subjects at intermediate for the pre-medical, they are interested in the MBBS, and those engineering, they are going to the engineering side. Whereas nowadays we have this complete professional degree of the veterinary science for 5 years, and we have a professional degree in agriculture. Basically, our country is agriculture, and we have very good agriculture universities. Along with they have faculties of veterinary sciences, and now we have some uh, uh, universities which are purely veterinary universities, like University of in Veterinary and Animal Sciences in Sakran. We have a Veterinary University in Lahore and the others. So what I would suggest that can help, that we should have at least 2 years agro veterinary, pre-agro veterinary like an intermediate in pre-medical and pre-engineering. It should be a pre-agro-veterinary. Those who wants to attempt or select the agriculture field, they should have that intermediate 2 years or the veterinary. So in that way, they can get some experience. That's my suggestion. So that we will see that whether they are interested in agriculture sciences or the veterinary sciences, that may help. And the next is the system of the examination. So in our country, the system of the teaching and the examination at the primary level, at the secondary level, and in the college level is different. And ultimately, when we come to the university, we have been adopting the different system. Once we had annual system, then we went to the term system, then we went to the semester system. And now the system which we have adopted, it is not the term system or the semester system, it is the hybrid system. So that should be improved. Either it should be fully semester system. In the semester system, you have a marking system as per the credit hours. But here we have the 100 marks and for the practical and that one. So that should be improved. And then the other things are we should follow some system which should help in our local environment. Where you say that the PhDs, I know that in UK or USA and other countries, they say the PhD is a long-term training in the research. It's not a clinical degree, but for clinically, like you have a diplomate or Royal Veterinary College membership or MRCVS or MCPS. So in Pakistan, for the medical graduates, there is a College of Physicians and Surgeons, which gives them the membership and in the surgeon, MCPS and FRCS. So I would suggest that the PVMC should move forward to have such type of college for the vets. So where from our veterinary graduates can get the clinical degree or like a diploma. So everyone cannot go to the USA, everyone cannot go to the Canada, everyone cannot go to the Royal Veterinary College. But if we have a college like that where we can train after graduation, if you want to be master's or the PhD, or you want to go for the clinical degree like FRCS and MCPS, so that should be the clinical oriented, and that licensing will again help us in improving the clinical system, because already we don't have, or the teachers which are coming from abroad, they are getting the PhD degrees in some topic. So not necessarily they are fully trained on that subject. So with that, we also need the advanced training for teaching to the student teachers. Those teachers teaching the clinical subjects, they need a different type of training. And those teachers who are teaching basic subjects, they need that type of the training. So the training for the teachers is also important to upgrade their skills in teaching, and those in the clinical subject, they should be trained with some of the advanced skills. So that may help. So I would say we are improving, as Dr. Allah Baksh mentioned, that if we go beyond 20 years or 30 years, when our teachers and their teachers, they were telling us we don't have any facility in our department of surgery, and we have only few instruments. But now when we see we have a lot of advanced tools, and importantly, our students, they are interested and they are learning. And one thing that you mentioned yourself, that in US, they focus more on theory. So those students who passes the theory of that subject and gain the 75% marks, then they go for the practical evaluation. So that's a plus point for the system of education in our university, SIU Tandojam. From our graduates, when you say that our teachers, they are good in the theory, and our students, they are also good in theory. So if they get an opportunity and to go to abroad, US or UK, they are already good in theory and they can pass the examination. One thing which is lacking is their practical know-how, and when they get 2 years of the practical experience in the US or the UK or the Canada, they do fantastic. Like you said, Dr. Rashid Pirzada, Dr. Arif, and we have many other who are DVM from SIU Tandojam, but they have passed the examination, naval examination. They are practicing, and some of our friends, they are practicing in the USA. So this is what our theoretical, our teaching method is like in USA. But in the practically in UK or Europe, they more focus on the practical. So these are, we have a good points, but we have some lacking, and we hope that with the time, if the PBMC should look on these, like you have given the opportunity to talk here, there should be a president from PBMC and our professors of the different subjects, when they give opinion regarding the curriculum, because they are the regulatory bodies. They have to make the curriculum or evaluate the veterinary schools. So one day, if you get the time, there should be some online meetings with the PBMC president as well, and that will be working very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. So as for concern about the
Okay, sir.
hello. So as for concern, the education system in USA, the high school.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Your phone has sound. Okay. As for the system concerned in USA, the high school is like a 12th
Are you listening,
grade.
sir?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Sir, as far as concerned about the education system in USA, the high school.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We hear you. You hear me? Hello? Sir, as far as concerned about the education system, the high school in USA is a 12th grade. 12th grade mean is equal to the FSC, the pre-medical in Pakistan. And after the high school, they have to study like a 4-year graduate program. And a graduate program in 4 year, if they want to go in veterinary field, they have to study about the animal subject, animal science, all these things. And there's also requirement for the uh, to go in the hospital, and certain hour you need to work under the supervision of the licensed veterinarian to work to see how the practice is working. And so almost the 6 year, almost they have like a 4 year totally undergraduate, they have study about animal science, then they get the admission in the universities. So they're studying like a 16 years before they go in the DVM program. So that's a big difference, I think. But anyway, your all suggestion is very good, and I think uh, I like to give the chance. Next one, I know the Dr. Afzal Saab raised the hand. Let me. In our conference, there's a more senior person uh, who has a DVM and who also has a medical degree. He did the MD in the USA. He did the DVM from Pakistan, uh, Faisalabad University, I think, Agriculture University. Is very senior. He also run like a organization in Pakistan. Uh, he did a lot of contribution uh, in veterinary medicine in Pakistan. He's the person before the veterinary doctor, they have like 11th grade, and he make like a 16th grade first time. I will request uh, our most senior Dr. Yusuf Salim Saab, please, if you want to share something, and then I want to give to the mic to the definitely to the other people also. Thank you.
Dr. Ijaz Saab and other worthy professors, Professor Dr. Allah Baksh and Dr. Saeed. Okay, Dr. Ijaz Saab, number one, you gave very comprehensive, detailed what is in US DVM programs and what examination system they have. And then Dr. Allah Baksh and Dr. Saeed also has told us about Pakistan, what improvements are being made and all that. So I was listening to all that, and I have the opportunity to little bit compare all the time, you know what. So number one, in Pakistan in education, as far as I think, we will have to take more consideration what Pakistan can do, what is needed. Number one, your course may be very good, and that is good now. I mean, the changes, making changes. Even they provide good facilities in universities. In the field, government sector, private sector, facilities don't exist that much. There may be exceptions where all this knowledge, especially this surgical knowledge, can be applied. Facilities are lacking, and I don't think soon that might change. Number two, we talk about quackery and the certifications, and PVMC has issued a letter. Number one, the most important thing is the pharmacy, the medical stores. Dr. Ejaz, you know that nobody can get a medication for a pet or any other animal. I mean, unless it is over the counter, small medications, antibiotics and others, everything. I mean, unless they get a prescription. Pakistan, zero. Anybody can go, even they can ask from a veterinary stock assistant, and they can get the medication. So how the quackery is going to stop? The quackery is number one at the pharmacy. Unless that happens, this is very difficult. Number two, I have seen our own professionals in the media sometimes. I mean, they're themselves advocating, give after 3 months this tetracycline. After, you have never heard this kind of things. professional people telling the people about the medications, controlled medications, or even which are not. Uh, so that's number one. I mean, pharmacies, if you want to. Okay. Number two, uh, in America, I mean, there's a little difference. Over here, animals are treated almost like human beings, almost, I can say. In Pakistan, there are pets where they have some the attachment with the, but still the big thing animal is they are life, but they are a commodity. So veterinarians deal mostly with commodity, milk production and this and the dairy animals, protein, and even in universities in Pakistan, their syllabus should a little bit vary because our emphasis should be to provide veterinarians which can uh, fulfill the needs of those areas. In Bahawalpur, there may be more animals, more sheep, more goats. Balochistan, mostly sheep. Emphasis wise, how much pet practice can be in Balochistan? I don't say not, maybe a little bit in Quetta, maybe in Sibbi or some. Uh, so their needs are totally different. We should have to look when they make the syllabus, those universities should have some flexibility to add some subjects. So this, I mean, basically, if you add some subjects, we are lacking, you can, and university can make some changes in that. And the most important thing is what we are talking today, if we make those changes, if we make the examination better and all those things, still, and especially the syllabus, what we are teaching, it might take at least few years. But what about the people who are in the field? Thousands are jobless, unemployed, underemployed. That is most important. We should emphasize what can be done about that. My suggestion is if it is possible, some kind of paid internship. If this association stresses on that different levels, it is possible. And in the whole, I mean, in US, in the health side, all the education is supposed in the health. The money is provided by the health department. So if they want to create these internships, Department of Livestock somehow should give the budget for that. So that's one important thing so that we can. And another one is the people who are unemployed, they have approached the government, their association, they are hiring lot of teachers. About few months ago in Punjab, they decided to recruit physicians, big number, I forgot, maybe it was 10,000. This was not a full like medical officer scale. They are giving them some, maybe 60,000 or whatever, but they are hiring them. And same thing, they recently announced in agriculture. Veterinary, I don't know, nobody present the case or whatever, our association. I mean, agriculture recently, Punjab Chief Minister, it was maybe even a month ago, announced exact figure, maybe 10,005 or whatever, agriculture graduates. But veterinary, none. We should request, number one, paid internship for people who are not. 5 years, one person who called us last time or sent a message from Balochistan, still unemployed. DVM did uh, 2020, I mean, 5 years ago. So, what about that person? If we change the syllabus and all, that is fine for the future. But there are a lot. They are begging from Balochistan. There's no private businesses, almost none. Government did not give any to the veterinarians. Maybe other professions put some pressure and they get it. So all those things should be considered. What should we do? And we should make some committee if possible. People who can present, who can write, who can speak. I mean, those kind of qualities to write these problems and take it with the concern. If it is brought to their attention, I know things do happen. We say, no, no, nothing. It is basically, if you really present it some, Don't go to the assemblies, nothing happens. They fight with each other and nothing. Basically, in Pakistan, the power is only with few people, federal levels, provincial level, and the whole thing is to make an appointment of the association with some higher up, real, who has the power, who can say, okay, I can approve 5,000 people for training or whatever paid, and we can arrange. And the third, as regard the going out of countries, I think Veterinary University Lahore is starting some course to prepare the people for American exam. We can ask other universities also, Faisalabad and other places. So they should get some special knowledge, training, how to prepare for that exam. So those are my suggestions. There are two things we should do. Change the syllabus. That's our focus today. That was very good. I mean, we should add things, whatever. And I think one thing which is lacking is which they call imaging or radiology. I mean, that's not, that much there. But so course-wise, you people have made some suggestions. You are expert on it. But my others were the people who are at this time. That is also part of you can say education. They should arrange some universities and some internship, paid internship, and those kind of things. And that's all what I have. Thank you, Dr. Jaz. Thank
Thank,
you, Dr. Alabaksh and Dr. Saeed.
thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate your input. And definitely, I think the radiology, imaging, ultrasound, all these are the big things. In Pakistan right now, I see a lot of people, they're sending me the case and I see the X-ray, they have X-ray, they're doing the blood work. And right now they are doing much better, much better as compared to the before. I have Dr. Muhammad Afzal Saab who is raising a hand. Just give me 1 second. Dr. Afzal Saab, I make you co-host. Please, can you go ahead?
Okay. Can you listen me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Dr. Saab, yes.
Okay. I think I have few suggestions. Number one, all these universities, particularly the basic universities, which were originally designed with the Washington State University in 1962-63, they designed veterinary course or DVM course for 25 people, for 25 students only per year. Okay. You can, some facilities have been expanded, but not whole. So maximum now, really anybody, any of the university can really accommodate is 50 students, number one. Beyond that, they do not have capacity, they do not have facilities and everything, number one. Number two, I think what you said also, and what I think we are too much pampering the students, honestly speaking. We're not putting them hard work. Okay? Like if you get 40% marks, you become really next year. Let it be each veterinary course at least 60% be the passing mark for each and every course. Number three, I think they look at that if they really admit 200 students, they pass all 200 students. That's very strange. There is basically, look it over and really that. I have been graduate from Faisalabad way back in 1975. Okay, I was the gold medalist and everything, but I think important part really is that they have not increased the facilities. Okay, radiology doesn't exist. Okay,
Sir, your mic has some problem.
at least each university have one ultrasound machine. Okay, So you can very well look with 300 students or 200 students. How can you really look it over with one machine and let the students practice? Okay, so that's another important.
I think that's some number. I think something problem with the. I will go the next one. Okay. Rana Yusuf Khan, President, Pakistan Veterinary Association. And then after that, I will go for, we have a student also, Aisha Rouge. I'm going to give the chance to her also. We have Finance Secretary here also, Dr. Atal.
Okay, can you hear me again?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
In
you.
between the. Okay, so that is one thing. As far as even honestly speaking, epidemiology goes, or really outbreak investigation, nobody attempts. Not even, see, this is one of the requirements of the OIE or WOIH, that every student veterinarian should have attended during its course one at least infectious disease outbreak really investigation. None of them do it. Okay. And if you try to bring them together with PVMC, and PVMC particularly, if they want to initiate any program of certification, see, now the certification is everybody who graduates, that's a certificate. So there is no exam. If they go through the exam, you will see 50% of them will fail anyway. So I think there is a strictness, or somebody seriously look it over, and that really is facility-wise. I think we should really look back, and PVMC should really very thoroughly look it over and pinpoint that, okay, these are the 5 facilities. If they're not there by next year, your registration will be cancelled. Something like that. That is how things can improve. Okay. So that's the other important part, is we are teaching the students more like primary class or secondary class. We're not feeding them. We are more like feeding them, not really allowing them to think and do. See, when I did my PhD in USA, and the important part lesson I learned was that normally what we learn here in one full semester, okay, they will cover in 2 or 3 really lectures, and that really is, then they will go into advanced things. Here we are like more like giving each and every details to every student, try to give it in theory. If you give it really in that more concepts, and then try to do that, give more practical time for really surgery, medicine, even reproduction, theology, and even honestly speaking, some of the management, uh, most of them will not even can trim the hoofs, but to talk of really anything. Most of them will not be able to bleed sheep and or really the cattle intravenously. So I think that is one needs to look back. I have been really trying to really look at. I have interacted with a lot of people. I have been recruiting a lot of really graduate students as well as the students, and to me, I think. There are good people. I'm not saying there are not good people, but there are like 5 or 6 or 7 in a university 1 year. They will be very good. But then the rest of the 200 people, that really is not even average. They are below average. So that is one needs to look at over. I think that's good enough for me.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you for your comments and everything, and I appreciate. I will give the mic next. Our President, Pakistan Veterinary Association, Dr. Rana Yusuf Khan Sahab. Are you here? Dr. Rana Yusuf Khan Saab, please, can you unmute your mic? You want to say something? We have Dr. Rana Aman. Please, you want to say something? Dr. Rana Aman.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Ji Rana Saab.
Yes, sir. All the things are as per seniors, all the things are well managed and well saying. Sum up like
Sir, your mic has some problem going on. Rana Sahab, I think your mic has some problem. We cannot hear anything, okay?
hello.
Hello? Rana Sahab, आपका mic, you have some problem with the mic, look like. Can you correct your mic? Let me give a chance to the Dr. Rana Yusuf Khan Sahab, President, Pakistan Veterinary Association. Please, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Ji Rana Sahab. Yes.
Are you listening me, sir?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Yusuf Salim Saab. Thank you, Dr. Allah Baksh Saab. Thank you, Dr. Somro Saab, and especially Dr. Afzal Saab. Thank you so much for participating in this Zoom meeting. Although I am not an academician, I can't give maximum inputs regarding syllabus and many other things. But being in field from last 25 years, I can submit my humble suggestions, which are, first of all, I agree with the Dr. Afzal that the stuff we are producing, our universities are producing, is below average. But one thing we have to admit, 20 to 30% students with this coursework also qualify NAVLE. They are excellent in field. This thing shows that maximum number of students are not serious with their studies, which reflects that it's not problem of curriculum or other things. It's the problem by the students itself. They don't participate in their class activities the way they should. The second thing, very important, is number of students. Every institute have more than 150 students in 1 year. 2 sessions, morning and evening, on self-finance base. Both are available in every institute. I think the number goes up to 300 students in every institute every year. I may be wrong, but it is never ever less than 200 in any case. This too much number of students is also producing extraordinary vets. The market available for them is not able to feed them. But before market, the main issue develops about the attention of the teacher, the facilities available over there. As Dr. Afzal said, it was only for 25 students. It is fact that this much number of students can't get attention by the teacher and the facilities available there are not sufficient to feed them. One thing Dr. Somro said, there should be pre-agriculture, pre-veterinary. This practice has been applied in Agriculture University in early 2000. It was also present in, I think, 70s. The students who completed their DVM, their FSC was not entertained by Inter-Board Selection Committee. Inter-Board Selection Committee is that committee which recognizes FSC from all the boards from the Punjab. But our institutes were not registered in Inter-Board Selection Committee, and the students suffered a lot. I think such suggestion is a little bit impractical. But the Somro Saab's suggestion regarding like FCPS or PLAB exams, it's no doubt excellent. If there would be such institute where the veterinarian could participate in such activities, in such practices to develop their expertise after graduation, that would be good one. Here, the main need of our student, our profession is to aware the students that this degree is not an easy biscuit. It's very difficult. It's the responsibility of the students, and it is our responsibility to develop this awareness among the students that they should prepare themselves in their graduation for the coming challenges. If they want to qualify for naval or other exams, there are very minor improvements in the coursework, course contents. It's up to the students to develop themselves regarding these courses. If 10 to 15 students every year, I think more than that, qualify with the same courses, what's the matter with the others? It means those who don't qualify, it is their own fault. It is not the fault of curriculum extra. We throw many things on the others, and we don't recognize our own shortcomings. It's very important for us working the people in field to guide the next coming generations. What are the challenges for them? It's a very good submission by this setup that we are today talking about naval and other exams, shortcomings in the curriculum, etc. There are so many things which we are dealing, but according to my opinion, they are not manageable. We can't manage each and everything. Basically, it's the responsibility of our age to educate the next generations regarding challenges. And also, it's up to the coming generations to prepare themselves to face these challenges as well. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me give the mic to we have one of the student here, Aisha. You want to say anything?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
जी आवाज आ रही है.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, I have some points to highlight here in this meeting. My first point is, according to me, we are talking about the curriculum reforms that are too high, because we must know in our society of Pakistan how the people are working in illegal ways. So if we want legal things to act and to be changed for the successfulness of a career, any career, either DVM or anything else, so we should start from the minimum. We should start from the minimum so we can be successful in our missions. Secondly, sir, there we talked about the curriculum change alternatives, but in my opinion, curriculum is not the first issue. It is the issue, it is the main issue that we are not able to produce DVM graduates as like Australia, Canada, UK, and USA. But my main concern, what I have seen in my 5 years, the main issue, in my opinion, are the teachers. I'm sorry to say, I'm not disrespecting them, but there are the issues. We should know about the realities. We should talk about the realities. There are faculty members who are responsible. So if a faculty, I'm sorry to say, again, I'm sorry to say, there are seniors and I am so junior to all of you that I want to talk about it, but
No,
in
go
my
ahead.
opinion, I have seen,
Go ahead. This is the platform.
I have
You can say
seen,
anything. Okay, please go ahead.
I will say truth, to be honest. This will be the voice of my heart, whatever I will say. I have seen people who are as professors, lecturers, and they are in a family here at the level of faculty. Like there are 4 to 5 families I have seen that they are the only skillful person to be a lecturer, to be selected as the professor. They are the only one, only from one family. There are no others who are eligible, who are so who have so much potential to lead the students, to let the students learn, to make them more skillful, more potential. So if 2 or 3 families are have potential to produce skillful students of veterinary graduates, so in my opinion, there is a very big clash on the side of professors, faculty members, universities, PVMC, PVMA, those regulatory bodies. So my other point is, on my LinkedIn, there is a person added with me who have zoology, who has studied zoology, bachelor's, even MPhil in zoology, science. But there is a deputy, I think so, in civil veterinary hospital. Yes, he is providing him certificate of veterinary assistant. Why? Means we ourselves are not understanding the worth of DVM. How a zoology studied person can get a veterinary medical assistantship? How? He has mentioned his skills as veterinary pathology, veterinary surgery, veterinary medicine. How it is possible on a LinkedIn profile? And no one has asked him, nothing. He is commenting, he is commenting over the post of DVM graduates that you should do this, you should not do this. Like, you don't know, you have not studied 5 years about the veterinary medicine. How you can say us anything? Even though I have little debate in inbox, as I asked him, why are you why are you here working as a veterinary assistant? And he was like, I'm zookeeper, I'm this man. I said that civil veterinary hospital is not a zoo. But later on, he was convinced by my point, but it's continued because our culture is supporting them, the non-vets. So the place which is the right of veterinary graduates, veterinarians, is being occupied by the non-vets. And it is due to us, our seniors. And my other point is, whatever the Dr. Said Samro said, I'm totally agree to that. I'm delightful to say that most of his points in group as well, in meeting as well, are mostly valid. If we work on them, I think so we can get success more easily. I am thankful to him for his suggestions. Means pre-veterinary is very crucial step. We study about the humans in FSC, but if in that place we are we learn about the veterinary practices, veterinary handling, about the bones. Where we study the bones of human, we can study the bones of animals as well. Means these are the reforms we need if we want a change like developed countries. Also, I want to add one thing, what I thought for the change. During our 5 years, I don't think so it should be 4 years. It should be 5 years, really. 5th year should be of practice. If a person is not interested in practice, he should work on other things. For example, companies. He should join companies, private sector, research even. He can do a research plan for himself in the 5th year if he is interested in research. So my point was this, like we should have 2 or 3 gaps between during these 5 years. Like those gaps should include the test on national level. In Pakistan, every year there should be 3 tests for DVM graduates. Means there should be a test after 3 semesters. There should be a test after 6 semesters. There should be a on national level, but there should be a test, because from here we can get an idea that where the students are lacking, through which university teachers are not able to let this produce skillful person. Where is the lacking? At where point? Either in the 1st year, either in the 2nd year, either in the 3rd year or 4th year. Where is the lacking? We can point out that. So, and through this, we can have many benefits. The main benefits should be on the faculty level, because they should know, and we can assess how much they are working over the students to be skillful, to have potential to work on. So these are the things. Through this, the faculty will be high alert. I think so. The faculty members and the professors will be high alert, because they were also being assessed on the national level. If the students are not able to pass that 2nd year test of DVM, so that student will again continue that. So until and unless he or she has not passed the 1st exam of Pakistan veterinary, whatever we can name it, he is not able to step into 2nd phase of DVM degree. Whoever has not passed the 2nd exam, he or she is not able to go or enter into the 3rd phase of the degree. And through here, the teachers will be high alert to produce skillful person, and the students will be high alert to pass that exam. And that exam should be on the level of NAVLE, AVE, whatever it is. So after that, the students will not feel hesitate that he cannot pass in NAVLE, he cannot pass any AVE like exams. So there are the lackings on the both sides. There is someone who said that there is a fault of students also. He or she is not interested in the degree. Yes, I totally agree. But again, I will pick something that is lacking on the faculty members level. Like if in the 1st year, or 2nd year, the teacher is not able to develop an interest in the field he is expert to the students, how he is able to protect his degree? I think so, no. If you are not able to tell the students that how it is important, how the world is taking this degree, so because we are unaware of the worthfulness of this degree. So it is the responsibility of teacher that if a new student who is disheartened by not passing MBBS exam, he should convince him that this degree is much better than MBBS. So in my opinion, I'm really sorry to say, students have less side of lackings. Teachers have. If a teacher is not coming to have a lecture of the students of 150 members, and they are all in the class in the hotness of the summer and coldness of the winter, but the teacher is not attending the class and have an AC on in his office, then what is the responsibility they are playing part in our skillfulness and our development of DVM degree? This is all I want to say. If I'm wrong, then I'm sorry.
No,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to ask you one more question about you, Aruj. Can you tell me about the numbering system, like how the student get the number? Is there also that get like with the
Okay.
if the professor has a relative, friends or something like they give more number to them, and the student who working very hard they get like only C grade, B grade?
Yes, I can answer this question also. Yes, there is task system, there is link system. Whatever, I don't want to say anything else, but there are all the illegal things present in all the universities, all the institutes. Without any reason, we are not producing unskilled persons. There are many, many reasons that I may not think, that you may think, that our mind can think specific things, like me, like anyone else in the meeting. But there are many, many reasons. We cannot even reach to them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. This is very
Thank you.
very critical. And I would like to ask Professor Dr. Allah Baksh Saab, please, can you give the comments on like only 2 minutes on this one, whatever the students say? Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Sir, I just have one thing also.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I want one thing, that all the members present in the meeting should have a separate group, WhatsApp, that we have some points we want to share, but the seriousness of the people is so less that we don't feel to share in that group, because most of the members are not interested in the mission of the PVA, but those who are attending the meeting for 2 hours, 3 hours in the late at night in Pakistan, I'm talking about Pakistan. So there is the sincerity level we can test. So this was my point I want to share also.
Yes, yes. I think I have the number. We can make like a separate group also. That's not an issue. Okay. I would
Yes.
like to say, Professor Dr. Allah Baksh Saab, please, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Because I have seen 3 or 4 points over here, which has been raised by the student, and I like to answer the student question as well as the questions raised over here by the participants. As you are saying that there is a something happening to pass on or give a marks, I do not compromise on the positions, especially in my university. If there is anything is happening with the position order, I always raise the voice in the academic council and as well as in front of my teachers. So I am the senior teacher in the faculty, and I am a teacher of all the teachers in the faculty. Therefore, I feel my responsibility to make a voice for that one, whosoever is. One thing I may share that if we pick, there is so many things is happening by mistake, by intention. So many thieves are living in our society. They are only for the intention of doing the wrong things. It doesn't mean that they are the representative, they are the system, or they are the only organization, and they are the university. No, they are not a university. They are a bad thing. which should be, I think that in every society.
Sir, your mic has some problem. Professor Dr. Allah Baksh, your mic, can you open your mic? Professor Dr. Allah Baksh, can you open your mic? I think the mic has maybe microphone has some problem, some internet, maybe.
Okay, no, yes, there was a problem actually. I
Okay.
feel that
Okay.
I have been disconnected. Have you listened me?
Sir,
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Sir,
I
I
think so.
listening you. We will wish you become like a vice chancellor very soon. And I hope whatever you listening here,
Thank you, sir.
whatever you listening here, I really appreciate when you become like a vice chancellor, please listening the voice of the student, what the student need. And also, this is my humble request, make a fair game. I know the university very well, but if you are vice chancellor, make sure all the student they get like a fair passing number, fair thing, everything should be fair. Do not make professor viva practical book all these things. They make their number like a viva in their hand, practical book number their hand. In this way they some student, I see the professor also blackmailing also. Please, this is my humble request. I know you are very nice, I see your speech and everything, and you can do this thing. Okay, if one university make this example, I think all the university they will follow you. I really appreciate, sir. Sir, your comments.
Thank you very much, sir. As I said, that there is so many things is wrong, which is happening with good things. I always appreciate and even give incentives to a positive things rather than a negative thing. I ignore
Yes.
the negative things and the wrong things. I do not upgrade or do not advertise the wrong things because it will flourish if you are giving and talking about the wrong things. They will flourish because you are advertising yourself. I know that there is a public service commission which is failing the first position holders, but passing the supplementary holders, and they are even the toppers in the public service commissions in our, especially in a sense. So what I'm observing that one, it doesn't mean that I should have to highlight these things. I should have to even, I'm against that one, and there is a good thing that you should have to hide all these things and to praise the positive things, highlight the positive things so that they should grow, they should be advertised. So the positive things should be highlighted. This is my point of view. Mostly it is happening in Pakistan that mostly the peoples are highlighting the bad things, not the good things. They are not advertising that we are improving, we have a good teachers, we have a good institutes, we have a good students. What if you see a 20 years back, you don't have a single person in a foreign countries to compete in the developing countries. You are veterinarians, you are experts, never been in a foreign countries. But today you have a majority of the students competing in the world. So it means that we are improving. Definitely our institutes are producing a good things, which they are competing in the world. And we have a good names in the world. We have a good veterinarians in the world. Uh, and if you see a few decades back, you don't have a single person in a foreign countries would may have to give a name that we have a good veterinarian or a good even a expert in a other country. So I feel that we should have to praise the good things. The students having a mind that we don't have a good teachers, we don't have a facilities. We build up this mind because everybody is not satisfied with the given facilities, given teachers, given institutes. We have to grow. There is no doubt that we are not a developing countries. We have to accept these things that we don't have a funding, we don't have a budget. Our country is not a good, richer country. It's we have a poor facilities. We are doing best in the poor facilities, and we should have to do it. And we should have to praise that in our conditions, the veterinarians which are being produced, they are competing in the world. Why they are competing in the world? How they are competing in the world? They have been produced by a Pakistan facilities. It means that we are giving us something. We are producing good things. So we should have to praise them. The whosoever is working in a UK, USA, or the Dubai. My students who are supplementary holders, they are in a Dubai, they are in the UK, and the position holders are working in a Pakistan. So what I mean to say that the supplementary holders are not poor. They are they were leaders. They were leading to their groups, and now they are good dealers, good participants, good leaders in other countries, and they are giving good things, and they are a good businessmen, and they are a good veterinarians even in other countries. So I hope so. We should have to raise our voice, and yes, we have to curtail the bad things in our countries. There are a lot of bad things happening over here. The curriculum is a poor, our facilities are a poor, our trainings are poor. There is no doubt in it. But whatsoever we are producing, is it not sufficient that there is no any coronavirus disease like accidents in Pakistan? We have not a producer of a coronavirus. Developing countries like China has produced that one. What it means that our scientists, our veterinarians, our medical experts were more competent, so that they have to curtail that one. I feel that we have curtailed all these things and passed as the word has passed, but we have proudly say that we were having a short the budget, short up the facilities, but we have felt the corona, and then we are out of all those things, and now we are a good country. So I hope so. We will be the good country, though we have a less budget, we have a less opportunities, we have a less even the human resource. We have but we are doing best. I think that Pakistan is doing within the facilities, within the budget, within the human resource, doing best, and we are improving. Inshallah, we will improve. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. No, we don't want to say like these things because we just discussing about the curriculum, education. We, Professor Dr. Allah Baksh sir, I want to say that one thing. The brain of Pakistani is very popular. We have a good brain in medicine, in veterinary medicine, in all the professionals who are coming outside of the Pakistan and who are serving in USA, UK, Canada. They know, even the British, even the white people in American, they know the competence of our Dr. Brain. When they get like any chance, they show their strength and power. They show their abilities. Unfortunately, Pakistan, we know that we have a short of budget. The government does not pay the budget. The professor also had the problem. With 200 students in one professor, I think this is not just with that professor. He handling 200 people, 200 students, whereas in USA, if one professor only handle like hardly 40 or 50 students, and then they make a group system and a subgroup and subgroup. These are the things are also need to be considered because there's so much pressure on our professor, faculty staff, because a lot of students and we have less professor, plus we have a ratio also. In one professor need to be handled like a 30, 40 student, so they know the name and everything's okay. But unfortunately, right now, when I was studying in US, we have only 70 students. But after visiting US last year, I see big changing, big changing in university, which I don't see that thing before. We have radiologists, all the diagnostic tool I see, ultrasound we see. We never see ultrasound when I was studying. A lot of good things happening in all the universities. Rafa universities also I visit. I see a lot of positive changing in private university in sector also. So there's a lot of good changes going on. Okay, there's no doubt we are. Let me tell you one thing: the brain wise, the Pakistani is the number one in the world. Is very famous. Only we need a little bit tuning. We need a support. We need a budget from the government to give a proper budget to our veterinary university so they can produce more good veterinary student. That's my point. If anybody want to say like anything before we close the meeting, please raise your hand. I can give the chance. Then we're going to close the meeting. Thank you.
I want to say just one or two things.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is Dr. Salim. One thing, I mean, as has been mentioned, there are a lot of students, and there are not that many even faculty members, trained faculty members. And the impression is that they should cut the seats. The problem is in the government, higher education commission, or even the provincial government, they give the grants, the money to the school, universities and colleges. According, I mean, number is a big consideration. How many students you train? Yes, they cut in half, their budgets may be cut. So that's one problem. There will be lot of difficulty. How that will be handled? One way may be that they should train the same students. The numbers we can only insist the approved number with the PVMC, only those numbers. Some universities, I think, are going higher than that. If they are approved for 100, they may be admitted. So that law is not enforced. Cutting a big one will be big difficulty because they correlated with the grants and the money. I know that even when I was a student, I used to talk to Dean Dr. Colonel Masood, and he told that money comes and we can. Number two, our lady guest, she mentioned about something non-veterinarians getting veterinary jobs. So that kind of education. When I was there, I know people could not keep with that probably. I work at VRI, Veterinary Research Institute, Lahore. The director wanted to, basically, she was appointed a student who was zoology, MSc in zoology, research officer over there. And there were a lot of veterinarians available, DVM available, MSc in veterinary, and he was doing that. And the orders were issued from the secretariat. I met the secretary, livestock secretary, I still know his name, Ijaz Malik. He was CSP. Explained to him everything. He said, your director sent me this recommendation. What is the reason? I could not explain the reason, but I insisted that that should not happen. So, under association pressure, that appointment got to be cancelled. So, PVA can play a role in this kind of thing. Number two, I am seeing that in meat inspection, there are a lot of now they are giving that job to food technology people, food technologists. They are occupying nowhere in the world. Dr. Jha, you know that meat inspection is with veterinarians in the United States, veterinary officers. So those kind of things, if we have a strong association, those kind of things also, which is kind of discouraging our students to get good education when they see in the field, and that is full of, I mean, they cannot jobs, even the jobs they used to belong to them, research institutes, and this. So that I wanted to, as the student said that they were doing some person with zoology, a veterinarian job or whatever. So that happens, but under association pressure, Secretary Livestock Punjab had to cancel the appointment. And you know that what will be my personal fate. He was my director who wanted it. And I got it cancelled from the secretary. So I got all kind of threats from the director, what you are doing. But that is a different story. So, I mean, there are a lot of things which our association can do. And this can indirectly help with the education and all that. When people are not that hopeful, Even they have good teachers. When they say there are people who are 5 years no job, their motivation gets affected. If they are trying to get good education, but they say, okay, I don't know what I am to do, and I will not be even a veterinarian. So we have to work two things at the same time: curriculum, good education in the field also. So maybe it was not today's topic. I just wanted to add that. Thank you very much, Dr. Ejaz. You conducted in such a nice way, and everybody, professors and the student and everything, it was a pleasure to know that all those problems were brought to attention. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, next time on this discussion about the education curriculum, I like to request all the vice chancellor, dean, because that's the main stakeholder of these things. Okay, we are not. We are not. I'm telling you truth, we are not. They are professors, deans, vice chancellor, they are, because that's their job to make this one, not our association job. I'm sorry to say, I know the Professor Shah Sahab make this one. It's very nice thing. It's very nice. But we can tell them humbly, because these are the recommendation. We can give them recommendation, but actual thing, actual job is our vice chancellor, deans, because they know better what their university need and what's the budget there and how they want to make. Because these are things are very nice, very good. I appreciate Professor Rashad Saab make very good recommendation, everything. But the thing is that our university, they need a budget, they need a funds also to do these things, okay? Because each and person, if we want to give the each and every person to training, very good training, they need animal, they need a large animal, they need a small animal for the practice. And after practice, they need to put them down also with the PVMSC recommendation. They need to practice. What's going on, because the university don't have a fund and they have one animal, 15, 20 students, they're doing artificial insemination on one animal. That's not way, okay. It's one student, one animal, they can practice. Teacher can explain very well with ultrasound, with all these things, okay. So I think this is the job for our vice chancellor and dean. They need to sit together. They need to make, we can give them only our humble request and recommendation. This is the our job association. And if we want to say that, oh, we want this thing, no, we cannot do this thing, okay? Because our most respectful teacher, professor, dean, that's their job, okay? I know the madam, Professor Anila Durrani in UVAS, she making the curriculum very nice, very good. They make the draft already. I am requesting, I think the Cholistan University Vice Chancellor, Mazhar Yaz, also making a very good draft. I see her, his draft, just like a USA, UK, and everything, okay. But it's very hard to do these things without budget. We need a lot of budget for our university. We cannot uh, do without grant and money. Our professor is working very hard. I know there's some complaint going on with the professor and all these things, but we're thinking about that. Whatever the resources they have, the resources we have in USA, the professor they getting salary, very nice salary, very nice package, and all these things, and our professor not getting that as compared to them. But we expecting our professor also they do like the same thing, they do like this thing, they do. We need to give them also all the packages, all the sources. They need to give a training, they need a budget for the training. Go outside, go USA, go get training, and after getting training they need to come back, give the training to the student also. I think the uh, Rana Yusuf Khan Saab, our president, Pakistan Veterinary Association, they want to say something. Uh, Let me give the mic to the Rana Yusuf Khan Saab.
Thank you so much, sir. Are you listening me?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Sir, our faculty members have good grades as compared to other professors in the colleges. They have one grade above. They have good salary packages, but it is not our concern. I want to add one thing. What the our younger sister said. Wildlife department is quite different department from livestock. Uh, Zoologists are maximum in number in wildlife department. The person regarding showing himself veterinarian or in veterinary practice should be from any zoo or wildlife department. Uh, in livestock department, there is no seat for any zoologist anywhere. The seats for zoologists are only in wildlife department. The persons working in wildlife department are many times curing the animals as well because they are director of that zoo or park. I have experience of working in wildlife department. There is very bad politics in that, and I left wildlife park just because of that. But uh, never ever I have according to my knowledge, there is no vet anywhere. There is no zoologist anywhere appointed in livestock department. They are only in wildlife. I want to let it clear to our younger sister. And if someone is expressing himself as vet on LinkedIn, forget on the LinkedIn there are so many such things. Dr. Ejaz Sheikh, thank you so much, sir. आपने टुडे दिस जो आपने ये यहाँ पे गैदरिंग की है और इसमें आपने सबसे पहले जो हमें मैंडेट दिया कि सिंस देन हमारे एंड से एक सजेशन एक ड्राफ्ट आ गया है रिगार्डिंग रिफॉर्म्स और हमारी कोई इसमें कैपेसिटी नहीं है कि हम इसको कहीं पे इम्प्लीमेंट करवा सकें. नो डाउट ये फैकल्टी मेंबर्स की, ये डीन्स की और पीवीएमसी की सारी एक्सरसाइज है. लेट देम डू. हमने जितना करना था इसके हवाले से एक दफ़ा एक ड्राफ्ट बना के दे दिया. इट्स आई थिंक इनफ. नेक्स्ट एग्जैक्टली वी शुड नॉट टॉक अबाउट दिस. The things regarding us are, we have to register this organization, spread awareness among the veterinarians to unite on one platform, to work hard, and as along with this, to develop an orientation about the programs, about the things in veterinary sector for the next coming students. Jazakallah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We want to close our meeting. And if any student want to talk with, we can give you 1 minute. If any student is here, they can speak. They can let us. Please raise their hand. Otherwise, we want to close the meeting. And as far as concerned about Pakistan Veterinary Association, I really appreciate President Dr. Rana Yusuf Saab. Please register the as soon as possible. Because without legal, we cannot send any draft, anything to any organized body. Anything is okay. We need legal things, okay. And after that, we can send the draft. We can make a request, like a very humble request. Please, these are the drafts from our association. And if you want to accept, you can look at whatever you want, changes, anything, please let us know. I think we have one person raise the hand. Let me.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Zahib. Are you listening me?
Yes, yes. Yes, we're listening. Yes. You have some mic problem. Can you check that?
Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear now. Clear.
Okay, sir, I'm saying that I have interest in poultry sector. In Pakistan, there's no research about grandparent great grandparent. Have you any concern about this?
Your mic has some problem going on. Can you speak loudly?
Is that clear?
Yes, clear now.
So I'm saying that in Pakistan, poultry sector is very wide, but farmers import great parents to great parents in Pakistan. In Pakistan, there is no research about poultry, effective research. In Rawalpindi, there is poultry research institute.
We can discuss about these things like in poultry. We have very good the people who working in the poultry business in our association. We can make like a poultry seminar about the poultry research and everything about that thing. I think that we can handle like a separate seminar. The 2 days only for the education reform. And thank you, everyone. I really appreciate all of you guys who attend this participant meeting. Of course, we miss Professor Dr. Arshad Saab, who worked very hard to make all this draft and everything. And I'm hoping, I don't know what happened, is internet problem or maybe something, I don't know, maybe internet problem. Most probably look like electric problem or internet problem because they were in the meeting and after that their number will be dropped and there's no signal. I tried to call also. So I'm hoping you guys have wonderful. I'm sorry, it's too late now. According to Pakistan, time is too late. We have a daytime, but you guys have like I think very late time. And thank you for the meeting. Thank you for joining. Thank you for giving all the time. I want to say thank you everyone, especially our president, Dr. Rana Yusuf Khan Saab, our most senior Dr. Yusuf Salim Saab, and my respectful Professor Dr. Allah Baksh, and also very respectful, very senior Professor Dr. Saeed Sumru Saab, and all other participants who participate in this discussion. We appreciate for your input and your value of time. And thank you. And have a wonderful night. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ijaz Saab.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Thank you
Allah.
very much.
Allah
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.